Hell yeah, I went from 47 to 5.
Damn.
But
And
you
your
know,
phone
this
said overheating. It said
yeah.
deep
Like
breathing,
I
like
gotta
palpitating.
know your battery's low. The car might end soon.
I just pressed record, and this is perfect because I have on like my screen record
Mm-hmm.
just to see. So like, but you ain't got no car charger?
My other cord. Like I say, my cord in my backpack. My cord right here.
Look, when you're prepared always and forgot. When you're prepared always and didn't even plan it.
Literally.
When you're so anointed that all you got to do is just receive, and it's
Oh
the God said, "What do you mean
wow.
you're running out of juice? You don't run out of juice. I always have you connected to the cables."
Always. Oh, I didn't even know it was there the whole time. It was tucked up under my little jacket. I gotta get
It's the funny thing is
oh
I'm gagged because there are two Capricorns on the same line, 2 days apart. And it don't make no motherfucking sense.
that
And both of
part.
us show up. We both of us were choosing to show up small. Both of us were choosing to show up kind. Neither one of us are kind.
I was always called mean when I wasn't being mean. I was just being honest. Like, damn, bitch, all I did was tell the truth. Like, now if I was mean, I would have cussed or I would have really said it to hurt your feelings. Like, I'm saying what I'm making an honest observation.
You, you know what's funny though, too, though,
And I was
is
called
because
mean.
if I wasn't us, I would think we were really mean because we're too quick with a comeback that a bitch never asked for. Yeah, we're too quick with a severe, lethal,
Because we
in the words of
weak.
my mother.
We're intelligent. We can't help it.
The thing is though, friend, is it that we're intelligent or is it that we are recorders? Where we pay attention and we keep record unconsciously, where we know everybody's transgressions. So the moment a bitch slips up, brrr, CVS, okay, receipt.
Quick. I'm talking quick. It's like a file cabinet is open. It's like, you know what? Actually,
Like we were
like,
waiting to read, but it was like, no, but I didn't do it on purpose. It was accident. I don't mean to
which
record you.
I want to read. I want to give you this one. Like fast, fast.
So, I feel like what I have taken from our interaction today is stop it. Stop. Stop that. Stop that. If stop it. Stop it right now. You already know. Like I know it pisses you off to know that you're Beyonce. And people say, like, I wonder how Beyonce wakes up. Like, I wonder how she feels about. I'm sure. I know. I'm sure I know. I'm sure that I have it. She's a Virgo and I'm a Capricorn. I'm sure I know how Beyonce wakes up. And she wakes up how I wake up. Damn, bitch, I'm sickening. Bitch, I'm sickening. And I know she knows it. And I know she knows it. And I know she knows it. There's a lot of people that are black, like that just be upset with her. And I feel like it's because we only see her humble and we don't see her ever just we don't see her as a Virgo unless she's putting on a show. And
Yeah,
then we're like, oh, see, look at her. No, 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 no. Nah.
yeah,
I feel in my soul of souls that maybe with her and her besties, like we are with each other,
mm-hmm.
that the moment it's a private conversation, there, like, it ain't, there's no question of an ego because, bitch, we all eat. Like, I don't hang out with bitches who don't eat. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I do that? I literally was on the phone with my mother yesterday, and I'm like, girl, people sometimes be like, honey, I want to be your friend. And I'm like, babe, my friends are legendary.
Right.
My friend, I love to boast about my friends. So, babe, I would love to be friends with you. However, babe, you don't show up as a legend in life. So I don't really have much to boast about you about. And so it's giving a lack of integrity if I was to be friends with you, because I wouldn't be able to tell people what I would like. I wouldn't be able to be, I can't light up talking about you, babe. The lights are off. Pay your Comcast. And
Yeah.
so I feel personally like every one of us, we know everybody got a light. However, we also understand that not everybody's going to pay their bills. I don't pay all my bills. So, no shade. I get it. Don't pay your bills if you don't want to pay your bills. Don't be a light if you want to be a light. Don't show up extravagant if you don't want to show up extravagant. It's okay. I get it.
Mhm.
However, I feel like we specifically mentioned that they say Capricorns are low-key Leos. And and they're and you're right. You're right. Because my best friend and my mother, she's a Leo, and I take notes because every time I'm around her, I'm reminded how much more expressive I can be. And I just ask myself the question of why am I not then? Well, because I'm celestially built to not. I'm celestially built to not until I program myself to be. I'm celestially built to allow the foundation to stand on top of me because I'm so grounded. However, that doesn't mean that I don't got to rumble. That don't. I know that I'm the earthquake, and I know that I have the capacity to cave everything in. And so I'm built to not be so that, because I understand the magnitude of destruction that can be
Exactly.
caused because everybody's supposed to walk over me. Everybody's supposed to rely on me to be steady.
Stable, steady, one way, like solid.
Yeah. And so then I say, okay, well, as I've learned astrology, I studied people so that way I could understand the childhood of the different zodiac. And I've understood that we Capricorns tend to have this, we put everything on our back. We put everything on our back. We put everything on our back and try to, no, they said just say it. We put everything on our back. We put everything on our back. We put everything on our back. And we put everything on our back. We put everything on our back as children. And then we grow up, and at some point we shake it all off, and we get very disruptive on purpose. Now, this is something for everyone, I'm sure, to some degree, maybe, whatever. However, this is what I know about us. And so there comes a moment where we began to resent because we don't have the biggest of hearts. Leos have very big hearts, and they will truly love a bitch down.
Yeah.
I know that I don't have a big heart. I can chop you, and I like the way that my best friend will give bitches like leeway. Heart is humongous. Me, one transgression, one transgression and never again. I'll be kind to you, but never again, babe. You would, how we were talking earlier, and you said, "Oh, girl, we're never." I see you. Oh, now you know who I know, and so you want to kiki. Oh, bitch, no, never, never again. That's us. We don't have no room. We don't have
Yeah.
no room. There's no. I won't let you crack my foundation.
Right.
I won't let you seep in. No. And so I feel like there is something for us to learn about a quality we possess, which is we don't need to be sweet and kind how we show up. As children, a lot of us were goody two shoes, and we knew that we were better than everybody. As children, we got it. We knew that we were better than everybody we were around. I'll put it like that. And I'm going to leave it like that. We knew
Right.
that as children, we were better than everybody we were around. What does that mean? that means that maybe we weren't like the most talented. Maybe we weren't the most pretty or the most whatever that shit want to be. We were really awkward as children because we looked a little old. We looked a little old in the face, you know, where we just looked like we were supposed to be aunties already as children. Um, Capricorns are old souls.
Yeah.
However, we never really showed up
Oh.
in that energy.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you pissed us off, that's when it would come out. That's when we got angry, that side of ourselves would come out in a myriad of colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that our shadow is that energy. Our shadow, the thing that would only come out when the button's pressed and now the cage is opened. And now they rattled us, so now we're causing a fucking stir. We caused the worst of stirs. Now we're making shit unbearable for everybody.
Yeah.
And I personally feel that when we mature as caps, we're meant to mature into individuals that are royal. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
never seen, a queen of England walk in like she wasn't the queen of Earth.
Right.
Bitch, you're the queen of England, bitch. This is Compton. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere, but she's still royal as ever.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, not over here, but she don't give a fuck. Because
Mm-hmm.
she understands her status. And I
Right.
feel like as a Capricorn, we have a motherfucking
That
duty to hold our motherfucking status. And I
we do.
don't feel that we've been holding our status as Capricorns and we're maturing. And at this stage, we are the next adults that are leading a pack and leading a motherfucking pack during what is it called? A spiritual awakening. And
Yeah.
bitch, and you can't tell us that we don't read down.
Yeah.
So, bitch, I already know you know my tea. Don't come in here acting small as if you don't know every single one of us, bitch, before you even turned the block where the club was on. Before you turned the block to where the restaurant was at. Before you left your house, bitch, to come to the grocery store, you knew everybody you would meet at the grocery store with your wise ass. I know that you don't even bitch, you've been on this earth so many times, bitch. I know you know how this shit work. We shouldn't be in this situation because Capricorns, I need y'all to get up, bitch. Cause an earthquake. And so, but y'all don't want to rumble nothing because y'all at home, not wanting to be dealing with nobody.
That's
so,
it. That's it. That's
so
it.
honestly, friend, I am thrilled to know you because I feel like I need support in this lane as just in family. I need to feel like somebody gets me or somebody gets me enough to ground me because I'm about to cut up. I'm not about to, I
I'm
already
gonna
started.
start cutting up. I'm gonna
Look,
start cutting up.
and I need somebody
I
to hold
but
hands with every
it's
now and
like
then.
I have literally done the work. Like, and I mean that within myself. I mean that within my business, within the organization of all the things that I'm interested in with the creating a foundation. Like, I done put that work in. Like, I'm finna come out and I'm finna motherfucking play. And y'all finna see some shit. Y'all and I don't I have at this point I have no choice. Like, it's literally just time. Like,
The
this this
activation has done activator.
this it literally has. It's like I don't have no say so in this. Like, this is just what the fuck is up next. This has to happen for the progression of all things that involve me. It's gonna take this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nothing that
Mm-hmm.
I've nothing I've sat back, nothing that I keep envisioning is small. It's intentional, it's beautiful, it's meant to be digested, it's meant to be experienced. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm meant to be experienced, I'm meant to be seen in all that I am. Like, I,
You know, we be okay. I'm gonna speak for myself on this one because I don't want to project. I be scared to come off as arrogant.
me too.
And a gag is that now, as I say those words, I'm a liar. Because when I leave the house, the way that I walk down the street, bitch, is only an arrogant bitch could. Only an arrogant bitch could really walk how I walk when I walk how I walk where I walk to.
Arrogance, or are we confusing? Because sometimes it just be the motherfucking program. Because when you really do that work to like really love yourself, you love everything about yourself, and you really just in your own world and nothing but it. Like I'm talking about remaining in divine connection, spirit. Like you just happy. You just living your life. You just doing your thing. Like you just existing around this bitch. Like it come with a switch in the hips. It come with a motherfucking spirit. It come with a lingo. It come with a fit. It come with a it's all part of the vibration. Like I think what the labels, it's the we
Are annoying.
know how we've how we. I think if anything, we're unconsciously programmed to associate arrogance with.
Negativity.
I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. Like, but I got a lot of audacity about myself. I could be a lot more audacious. Like, and I feel like I have room to be I
You
should
do.
I should have the audacity to.
Your pussy should
Cause
be
it's
in
like I
everybody's face.
that to hold and deal and carry as much as I carry. Oh, I got the audacity. You feel what I'm saying? I think what we're used to, what the world is used to, what they have been programming us to get used to, is people that do not have the talent, do not have the skill or the wherewithal, as audacious and as arrogant as they motherfucking are.
And this is the thing, though, friend. I'm gonna say this because when you said that, you said it with your chest, and you meant it, and I'm triggered. The insides of my legs are itching. That's how triggered I am. And I'm gonna say, why don't they have the why can't they? Why can't they? Why can't they? They exist too. They
When
get
I
to do that too.
when I thought about this in particular, I may take it if I was to hone in on it as I was saying it. I say it with my chest, and it's specific to area and the industry. I'm a lay it out flat. I'm make it more plain.
Oh,
When I
please.
see entertainers such as like a Sexy Red, for example, who we
Mm-hmm.
all know don't have the skill or the talent or the bars of a Nikki, or the motherfucking entertainment level of Megan, and Megan got bars too. You feel what I'm saying? Like people that have the talent and the skill and all of that. And I'm aware it's the industry. I know it's the industry, it's the agenda, it's all that. But when I gave that example about audacity and arrogance, it's because we're programmed. They have positioned these people, like I said, a Sexy Red, to be in the top one, two, or three, and got her right below Nikki but above Meg. And we know if we was to put these same two people up against, you feel what I'm saying? Like, come on. You feel what I'm
But
saying? When we associate arrogance and audacity, it's more likely to be it's okay for someone like Sexy Red to be able to behave and pop her shit how she does, because we know in reality she's not really that girl. We could take a Sexy Red and Beyonce, because if Beyonce really behaved how Sexy Red did, Beyonce wouldn't be as likable. People don't understand that if Beyonce behaved with the level of audacity and arrogance that she rightfully deserves to, how everybody like, oh, she's too much, I can't handle it. I feel like she's putting on perfection, and she's putting out this image that if you don't get all A's, 100% grade average, and earn it, then you're not good enough. But we're all good enough, and we should all just be able to. She would get the wah 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 for being A+ super excellent magnificent supernova, and knowing it and acting like it and behaving like it. But we can get Sexy Red, someone who would score a 2 out of 10 in every category. But we can her audaciousness and her audacity is digestible. That's what grinds my gears.
you know, I'm glad it grinds your gears because high key.
permission. They give the permission to those that haven't earned, to me, that authority to be able to pop like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but you in the realm of really great people, whereas you talking about your whole pink and your coochie hole brown. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but
But
you
this is the
let
thing too,
real
friend.
push
Oh wait,
yourself.
let me cry. Let me cry.
So that's just me. It's like, if you was not in the lane that you was in, I get it. But you in a lane with a lot of talented people that
Mm-hmm.
just went their way to their position, whereas you was chosen in this moment almost on some like making fun of the shit. Like, I don't really know. Like, sometimes it just kind of like,
It's upsetting. But I gotta wait. Hold on. Let me not say that. Let me not say that yet. Let me wait. Okay.
but that's what I mean in particular when I say that. Like,
You ate that. You ate that. I was like, when I the amount of giggles I had to hold back because one, you're helping me see myself real deep, and now I'm understanding more about what I don't show that people could see. I'm sure.
absolutely, absolutely.
And it's that I feel what you're saying on a deep level. I do. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that. Amen. Now I can tell you. I'm upset about it because I feel like I believed this narrative that I don't know if anybody fed it to me specifically word for word. However, I put the words together based off of actions and
Mm-hmm,
what my comprehension was of what the fuck.
mm-hmm.
And it was that in order for me to, I was looking up to Beyonce. I was looking up to Janet. I was looking up to Kelly Rowland. I was looking up to Brandy Norwood. I'm looking up like that's who I'm looking up to Donnell Jones.
We,
I'm looking like
the Luthers, we up there. Like, come on.
right. So everybody like Whitney Houston, like I'm like, oh, in order like Gil Dudalow. Like I'm the individuals who I had in my head as stars. I'm like, oh, they're all sickening. They're sickening. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't know them personally, but I feel that they're sickening, funky breath, waking up. I haven't even tinkled yet, bitch. Like,
Mm-hmm,
I just woke up, bitch, and my titties still under my armpits, babe, and I'm sweating. Like it's hot, babe. It's July. And so I feel like that's who I had that I like that like as my inspiration. And
absolutely.
so I took it as, well, since these are the bitches on TV, that's how I'm supposed to be if I really want to get to where I want to get to, which is in everybody's face.
Mm-hmm,
And so to then be able to see, as I grew up, I always had this feeling as a kid, which was when somebody who I perceived as not having done as much as I did to get what I got, I'm like, oh no, they don't deserve that. Oh no, 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 no. They don't work as hard as I do. They don't da da da. They don't eat it up like I do. They don't do, there's no consistency with them, babe. You don't know what you're gonna get. They come like, whoa, wait a minute. Or wait, they got somebody behind them, like that always has to coach them. Baby, you don't gotta coach my inspiration, bitch. I motivate and inspire my damn self. Bitch, I know
mm-hmm,
how to get me to bitch. I could be in the gym in silence, babe, and give you the hardest workout, bitch. No, nothing to motivate. I don't need nothing to get my juices juicing.
mm-hmm,
Like, bitch, I come with my own tree full of ripe fruit. And so
mm-hmm,
it would used to bother me when I'm like, bitch, that bitch only got ripe fruit because she walked around here collecting fruit from everybody else's baskets.
mm-hmm,
And so then I have to understand in this moment with who I've chosen to be, which is unconditionally motherfucking loving.
mm-hmm.
And I have unconditional tattooed bitch as a tramp stamp on my back. Right. So my inner child knew what the fuck it was doing way before, so I gotta follow what the word is talking about. So fuck, I put the word on my body. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And in a place where I can't see it, but I know it's there. So am I gonna really? So damn, I gotta honor. I gotta honor because I know. And when I hear, and now in this moment, I feel like the only reason why I'm bothered is because I believed a funky ass narrative that wasn't true. I believe that the only way you could get to this space or should have this is if you are fill in the blank. And that's clearly not the case. And now with my heart being the way my heart is, I feel like, fuck, who would I be if I did take that away from you? Because you can't change who you are. 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 Sexy Red can't make herself Nicki, Beyonce, Meg, can't even make herself a Cardi B. Like, she's not, if she could, she would have, I'm sure. But that's not what she's doing. And so, who would I be if I took it from her? As if she doesn't deserve that, because she's still gonna be on the planet living. So is she supposed to just always be under people? Like, is she like? And I can't give her that, because I know what it feels like to have gotten things where I'm like, babe, I didn't deserve that. Like, what you talking about? But it was like, oh, my light, oh, my spirit, oh, my likability, or whatever that is. And I'm like, damn, you right. There are certain things that I got because I'm quite frankly just fucking likable. And there's
Right.
certain people who aren't likable, but why the fuck do they need to be likable? And that's what we were talking about earlier too, when I was telling you, bitch, I want everybody to like me. I don't like the idea of not being liked. It doesn't feel good, because I actively do work to like everybody. No, I don't. That's like, I actually do work to love people, but my inner child wants to be liked. And that's because they felt so unliked. And so I understand that I'm growing out of that. That's cool. Take my time. Get there when I get there. If I get there, because I'm perfect as I am now. I'll train him in. And I now understand that, you know what? Fuck that narrative that I chose to believe a while back, which was, you gotta be likable, you gotta be kind, you gotta be all of these things because you already have all these gifts, and because I'm like, oh, that's not what gets me what I want, because it never has. Everybody started liking me when I was running my mouth saying the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody started liking me when I started popping my shit. Everybody
Yeah.
started fucking with me heavy when I became ruthless. Now everybody want to pay attention. But then I also realized that bitches ain't eating me up. Bitches ain't trying to like devour me. Bitches ain't trying to fight me. Bitches ain't trying to like dox me. Ain't nobody trying to really take me out. Nobody's trying to like, they're wanting to be in my face. Whether or
Mm-hmm.
not they're being fake about it, they're just wanting to be in my face. So
Mm-hmm.
I realized that what I've been wanting, I never got until I showed up on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Bars. And I'm now understanding that Sexy Red deserves what she gets. She deserves to have her thing, and I won't take that from her. Do I personally align with her stuff? Yes, sometimes. Because if you play Let Your Coochie Breathe, shake that ass to me, bitch, my coochie is in the air. Back lips touching the motherfucking ceiling fan, bitch, and I'm swinging around because I feel good. Okay? Like, there's just something about the shit. And I will say that the girl does deliver energetically some sort of likability. Why? I don't fucking know, but there's a realness to what she does where I'm like, I think that's really her. I don't know her, but I tell you one thing, I feel like that's really her though. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't know Nicki Minaj, but I guarantee you that I don't know who Nicki Minaj is. I have no clue who that woman is. That woman presents 17 million different characters, bitch. I have no clue which one is which, bitch. And I don't even know if there is one. I think that she might be all of them, to be honest with you. And so, at this point, it's giving Nicki Minaj had to get to a space where she said, fuck being liked. And now she's getting things and like, but I won't say that because I don't know. I don't pay attention like that no more. But I'm just
Right.
going to say there is something to us folks who are, I don't even want to say highly qualified anymore, because it makes it feels like there's an exclusivity somewhere. And I don't feel like there is. I feel like that's what got us pissed off, is that we grew up in a
Uh,
time period where we believed that exclusivity was a thing. And then those who said that exclusivity was a thing to us made us feel like we had to be something to be exclusively a part of it. And
right.
then we did those things and then wasn't a part of it. But then they
Wasn't
started
right.
opening the exclusivity to bitches who was basic to us, and then we're like, bitch, you're gonna make me shit. This is terrible. I don't like this. Like, what's going on? I feel gypped. I feel stolen from. I feel like now you're about to make me mad. And it's like, oh, I'm making myself mad because I chose to behave how you told me I needed to behave. And I'm upset about it. I'm upset about it. Hold on, let me turn. I was gonna turn off my notification. I'm like I feel like now oh, I'm only pressed because I have not shown up how I could have. And if I could, then why am I not? Because
Right.
because I clearly want to. I clearly want to. I clearly want to pop my shit. I clearly want to go throw this ass. I clearly want to go bounce around from dick to dick to dick to dick to dick to dick to dick. Bitch, I love me some dick. Bitch, I clearly want to go slut my pussy out on some of the most divine dick on the motherfucking planet. Shoot me up with all of the raw sun UV rays, baby. And I don't give a fuck about it. But I don't show up that way because I feel like, well, I don't want nobody calling me this name or that name or this name or that name. Bitch, my pussy good though.
Right.
My body's banging, babe. My energy is apples and fucking bananas. I don't even know if one nigga's right for me. I believe I need all of them.
Right.
Like, so it to me, it gives, why don't I just stop acting like I'm monogamous and I only want this and I need to be really sweet and I gotta be thought of, when that's actually not me at all. Bitch, I'm ruthless, babe. Babe, I'm ruthless. I know I'm everything, bitch. And it's
Yeah.
not about being the best. I just know that I'm everything. I don't need to get first place. Just know that I'm always on the board.
Mhm.
And I don't know many bitches who are always on the board. Okay.
Right.
I don't need first place anymore when I know that I'm always on every board. I know that 9 times out of 10, I'm the realest bitch you know. And, you know, shout out to Megan. And I'm like, not everybody is 9 times out of 10 the realest motherfucker in the room. 9 times out of, like, it's like, and with me, 10 times out of 10, I'm not the realest. I'm one of the realest. I know my
Yeah.
reflections in here somewhere. And they're acting like me though, which is in the corner. And we probably see each other, but we're pretending like we don't. Or maybe we don't see each other because we're not seeing that version of ourselves. And we're not
Mhm.
acknowledging it because whatever reason. And so I'm now just in this energy of, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. I'm gonna go see some things because I keep finding out shit and I'm wanting to know the truth. And I'm like, maybe if I'm gonna be so pressed, for example, about a sexy red, then maybe I need to pop my shit. Maybe I'm just mad because my slot's
Maybe
being snatched up because
it
I'm
was.
not on the fuck. I'm not on the toilet. So I'm mad that
Yeah.
somebody else is on it. Well, what are you doing? Well, I'm trying to give people space. Okay, well, somebody took the space, baby. It just happened to be somebody that you don't deem sickening. So if you're so pressed about it, then go grab the mic. Well, I'm not trying to da da da. Oh, so then be quiet. And then it's like, ooh, but wait, ooh, bitch, you almost had me. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't want to be quiet though. Then bitch, get on the mic. And it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I have unresolved trauma, which is, and it's making the back, it's literally my tattoo is itching right now. And it's making me mad because I'm not I'm not acting unconditional with myself and I understand how I'm not. And it's that I feel that I don't love me when I show up in that energy. Like this version of me right now, I'm like, oh, I don't like this version of me. This version of me is arrogant. And I realize that, you know what arrogance is? Arrogance is confidence. Arrogance is just confidence critiqued. Arrogance is
Mhm.
just confidence critiqued by a bitch who don't like the confident motherfucker.
Yeah.
Arrogance doesn't exist. Confidence doesn't exist either. It's all criticisms. And at this point, I'm like, ah, I do like myself and I love me. And I could show up in a myriad of ways. And I'm like, the only reason why I don't is because, oh, that's arrogance. It's me thinking that if I show up, I will be taking away from people. Oops. And I wouldn't be. I would be inspiring. Because I
Yeah.
tend to, the receipts show that when I show up in this energy, I'm inspiring. And I be confused. Like, how are y'all inspired by this? This is mean. I think this is really mean. And then I'm like, but for some reason, y'all don't see it that way. But who am I to tell you how to see things?
Yeah.
And you don't got to see it how I see it. But maybe that's what I'm here to learn this lifetime is that I need to be more open to how other people see things. And so there's a version of me that I do not let out. And I don't let her out because I'm assuming everybody's going to want to fight her. And I'm not, no, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight, babe. Why? Because I've been in enough of those,
Can
and
we
it makes
sit
me feel
with that for a
uncomfortable.
minute though? Can we sit with that for a minute? Because I think that's the conversation that both of our inner childs exactly like go through to the T. But like, I'm 31, you 33. We at this real grown age. Like, who really gonna touch us?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like, like,
Without us,
like,
like,
like sometimes, because I feel like in this moment, it's been how we've defined confidence and arrogance, how we've been programmed,
mhm,
how we relate to it, how we both chosen to come out. I'm sweet, I'm kind, I want to be liked, I want to be respected. You feel what I'm saying?
mhm,
Like, because we have these definitions of what confidence is, who has the right or who doesn't have the right. Like, we have a lot of stories around this because we've played in the energy of being small and lacking of it, and those have been defense mechanisms to support the fear that kept us from being seen. So it's like confidence is layered. I know for me, self-esteem is layered for me. You
damn.
feel what I'm saying? So
Oops.
my relationship to it, especially with even if we just go to the Leo placement and we know that star energy, that persona energy is, you feel what I'm saying? That having the lion-hearted courage to be able to just whatever, the passion and the vitality to just, you know what I mean? We talking about the strength card, we talking about the sun card, we talking about big energy. The sun card is Leo, and we talk about the embodiment, the manifestation and the embodiment of just like the full self. You feel what I'm saying? Just illuminated. We talking about that energy right now, and we're
Yeah.
applying it to us. And we're also, I know that's why I podcast about it. It's like, okay, I have to step out of this space, and you literally just said it too, of thinking, trying to think of what would be best received from me. Like, oh no, people want this version of me. Oh no, people can only handle this version of me. Oh no, I should show up like this because this was what the people want, what the people need. But giving so much of a fuck of what the consumer of us or what the experiencer, the potential, if they decide to pay attention, you feel what I'm saying? The potential experiencer of us would prefer, opposed to how the fuck do I want to show up? What do I want to give? How do I feel as I'm creating what it is that I'm creating? Like, let me just hone in on me and what's in my control, because I can't control if and what or when or how people choose to see me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I still gotta fuck with me. I still gotta like it. I still gotta love it. That's what the literally only thing that motherfucking matters. You feel what I'm saying? So, just me personally dealing with my Leo literally being in my 12th house. Chiron and Leo in 12th house for me. Confident, seeing myself clearly, not falling for the projection,
Ooh.
like in living in a projection field, knowing that people can project all type of shit onto me. I can be elusive to myself. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
hard boundary on this is who I am. I not who you thought I was, not who you want me to be, not who you need me to be, not who you rather me. Paying attention to my Venus and Pisces, because I can be literally the fantasy made real dream come true girl for anyone that can throw that on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they throw perfection on you, throw perfection. It's just like, no, I may come close, but I am not aiming. I like progression, and I may be a little bit obsessed with progression, but nonetheless, I'm not aiming for perfection, because that does something to me in my spirit when I was unconsciously wrapped up in that. So I feel like we can have so many layered perspectives on confidence and what it means to be confident, what it means to be arrogant, what it means to embody these things. Whole time, the world we live in now, it's like the people that we think are confident are fucking faking it. They know how to turn on that energy the minute they press the camera. Whole time we're actually going through the process of truly building that motherfucking muscle. You feel what I'm saying? To me, confidence is just
Mhm.
another spiritual muscle that must be exercised, that must be fed, that must be felt on multiple occasions, especially in the areas in which we want to be seen in our greatness in, for us to actually be able, like, girl, when it comes to this shit, I know my shit, bitch. I know my shit now. Okay, girl. Like, I know. But when it comes to this, I know my shit. Like, I done put time. Like, I relate to it. I embody it easy. I can talk to you about it. I can give you multiple examples and scenarios in it. I just feel like this is some shit that I know. You know what I mean? Like, and we're confident when we feel competent in whatever it is. And I feel like the only way that you can be truly confident in yourself is, and the way that we're applying it right now is how we know ourselves, how we accept ourselves, how we surrender to the truth of ourselves moment by moment by moment by moment. I feel like confidence can and possibly should fluctuate. You should be we can be confident in the fact that we're great at beginning new things and learning new information. We may not be a master at it out the gate, but we're confident in our ability to eventually, if we decide to keep pouring our energy into it, possibly master it or come close to mastering it quite quickly. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's a tango. I know my relationship with confidence is not linear. Especially like, bitch, I can teach you how to do lashes from here to Timbuktu. I can literally probably lash somebody with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a Guinness Book World Record that needs to be broken in lashing, whether it's for timing, application, I don't know. After 9 years of this shit, I feel like I could at least attempt to go to break some record with it because that's how much I've invested. Now, when it comes to yoga, when it comes to me being a guide for others, when it comes to me doing readings and all that, this is stuff that not only am I sensitive about it, it's what I have used to help heal me. It is what I have used to help heal me on my journey in particular. So these are things that I have a very personal relationship with, ones that were tools for me, that the more I use them, I fell in love with them and can see how I am naturally gifted in potentially helping someone, potentially being a guide to help someone heal themselves in the same way that I did. I found true, kinship to these things, and it's been so heart opening and validating because a young girl that loved Matilda should always feel like we came here with the ability to move shit with our minds anyway, has always had these supernatural experiences that I couldn't talk to nobody about. Like, this is very, very reaffirming to someone like me who's actually making the choice to surrender to, like, no, this is who I really am. I know I look like I can be a Fortune 500 lawyer for a company, get a cute pixie, put on a suit every day and work hard for the man and do all that and be great on paper and get the picket fence in the house and just live this cookie cutter societal expectation of me because of the beauty that I have is standard and acceptable, and I'm, you know what I mean, like I got the skin tone and the features of the brown that, oh, you look, oh, I don't like dark skinned girls, but I like you, bullshit type of shit, type of whole thing that I've been through my whole life, I could have easily surrendered and went that route because it'd been
Mhm.
easier, it'd been digestible, and it would have been what was expected of me, and so on and so forth. Whole time my soul is dying. Whole time I'm sitting here literally existing based off of, again, a projection of who I should be based off my mama being a teacher, my daddy worked for the power company. Hold on. You can say the same thing. You come from stardom. You come from all types of talents and arenas between just your parents. You feel what I'm saying? Ethnicities, like people could have literally painted you in one brush and said, "This is who you're supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to turn out." You feel what I'm saying? Like, or why didn't you go this route? Or why didn't? I feel like my phone gonna hang up because my sister is FaceTiming me. And so,
Period. I love that you said all of this, and literally
did it
your
hang up?
photo is like Oracle. Like your photo gives Oracle tea. Your photo gives, bitch, I know everything. Ask me. And so it's comedy. Oop, my phone just said 15% right now. Ooh, Capricorn energy. Come on, 15.
So
Girl,
I just feel like our relationship with confidence and how we perceive it and how we think we should be perceived in our confidence is something that we're supposed to be having this relationship about because we know we finna pop shit. So it's like, okay, let's get to the root of this. Let's get familiar with the fact that, this everything that we saying is all it's both and. It ain't no either or. All of it, yes. It's yes across the board. But
yeah. Oh, I love that. The yes
what's
and.
still coming and what's coming as a truth that is real and true for us now that will support us moving forward. Because at this point, some of these narratives and stories that we've told ourselves about how we should be showing up are outdated, and they fit the version of us that who shit, bitch. I had to grieve who I thought I was supposed to be. I just knew I was supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like grieving, grieved her down. Cried, fought, pitch fits while I was by myself. Like, damn, why can't I just be on some normal
Um,
shit? Why can't I just do this and just be and just no.
ah!
The people that we came here, the people that came here to experience us in our fullness. I I really, it goes back to what you were saying about the audacity coming here. It's almost like we play on they top coming in acting all like, when the confidence that we feed them through the phone has helped them come through shit and ask themselves questions and do all types of different types of shadow work that we are unbeknownst to us. The bitch may never speak to us a day in their life and may see us and act like they don't see us or act like they don't like us. Whole time you inspire, you fall asleep. You fall asleep listening to my content.
When you
Whole
say
time
that, I literally just get the feeling that Beyonce be at home watching my content and she'll be like, honey, like, honestly, babe, I don't have that
I
confidence you think I have. I got
really,
that shit though, because I be watching you, bitch.
do.
And I'd be like, Beyonce, ooh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Beyonce said again. Because I ate that. You're right. Never mind. Let me
She
change
has.
my shit up. You're right.
I can
Okay.
tell you. I will tell you right now. Absolutely.
Ooh,
Like
girl, my stomach is hurting.
absolutely. That's, remember when I told you I was like, I don't ever talk bad about her for you to like dislike her, but it's like she's amazing. She's great. And I'm not saying this because I know you and you in my life. Like this ain't even no play ass shit, but like you are a million times more influential. You are a million times more like you change more lives than Beyonce would ever has or possibly ever will this lifetime. Almost as like I don't know why you think she would let you get on her stage with her. Like I don't think why, like you're not picked because you're not qualified. You're not, she can't let you know that she know who you is for the simple fact that no, honey, y'all can't be in the same room on the same stage together. Y'all can't exist in the same realm. Like, honey, no, you can't be in the music industry. Please just understand that. Like, that's Beyonce's judge. That's her. Until she's dead, until she passes over and probably comes back blue through blue, and they do their whole little shabbat. In the meantime, do your thug fizzle, but while she's still here, it's like she gonna Chloe Bailey you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so you exist as the shamanic high priestess in the realm beyond her. You outrank her spiritually. Like she real with you. She got some. She can work with any deity, but you got to understand. Like if you chose to work with the deities that she chose to work with, they'll see just how just as influential as she is, you hold that same type of weight. Y'all numbers might be different. I mean, because she's a global, like, artist, and what she is, what she does is more universal and as far as her music career goes, but like you have more access to me in more realms and ways than she ever will. And it's like I say that because it's like I know you love her. Like I say that in this little energy, like I don't want you to not think I don't dislike her, but it's like I see you 20 fucking times bigger and way more fucking influential than Beyonce ever could. Like you gotta understand, you can exist in so many industries and areas and arenas, and Beyonce perfume smell like white diamonds and piss. Don't nobody want to buy her. Don't nobody want to buy her motherfucking clothes. Her tennis shoes is not. It don't be. It ain't like, oh, she's still no. Okay, like her hair stuff. I don't know how sacred did, but people, she's not relatable. No one believed that we've ever seen her real hair. And even when she said this was her hair, how are we supposed to know this really your hair? You got the best of the best of the best. They can easily say that's your hair. Put some shampoo and water on, and it's full lace down. We don't know because all these years we ain't never seen you rock your real hair. everything that you have done has been to the T, and you stay out of the way. We don't relate to you as a human. You are an entertainer to us. We don't know your transitions. We don't know your pains. And if we do, you put it in a song, you deliver it in a package, you go on tour. It's a soundtrack. It's a whole full out thing. But it's still, your life is our entertainment. Her life is our entertainment. Beyonce is an entertainer. She is beyond a person at this point. She must perform. You feel what I'm saying? We only know of her talking about her when she's creating music, giving us a project. You feel what I'm saying? When she's not doing that, we don't know if we don't know what the fuck Beyonce is right now, what she's doing, what she got going on. We have no idea. We won't know until she puts in a song. You feel what I'm saying? She's not like of the world, in the world with us at all whatsoever. So her influence can only come through music and you're going through at that time. If you want the experience of the Renaissance, if you want the experience of Lemonade, if you want the experience of V-Day, she has immortalized herself through her music. But you, on the other hand, you can create a product today. You can create an ebook today. You can create a meditation album today. You can motherfucking create a dance routine choreographer hashtag challenge today. You can literally come out with a array of products, spiritual tools, mist, oils, whatever, butters today. All these things put yourself in so many industries and voice, and people know you and can relate to the experience raw and authentic way, we're buying in. As long as you keep it in our face, because we bought you. We are invested into you because we feel comfortable. We feel like we know you because that's what you've given us. You've given us you in so many motherfucking lights, in so many ways, areas, and perspectives. On top of that, you actually bring us on your journey when you going through shit. I don't even know how to do that yet. I haven't become vulnerable enough to get on Beyonce's internet and show y'all, bitch. Right now, at the house that I live in, a hole is done turned off my gas, done turned off my motherfucking water. Keep fucking with me. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on Beyonce's internet to people, even what's going on in me real time in between time. You feel what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, you will go through. You will be in the pits of your fucking hells telling us, showing us to do and how to get out of this shit.
I do be doing shit like that.
Like
Wow.
that.
I do. That's funny.
Like that.
Damn, I ain't got no arguments. I ain't got no combats. I ain't got no disputes. I ain't got no, what is
You
it called, debate?
literally, like, the authenticity, the integrity, the motherfucking, like, can't nobody never question the love that you have for yourself and the love and the fucking faith and surrender that you have in spirit. Like, you may even question it sometime, but if we was to go back and go through and we see how you literally alchemize and grow through all the things that you let us in on,
Damn, I ate that. I
it's
did. I
like
ate that.
a walking, like, what is it called? Is it called an enigma or phenomena or some shit? Like,
Wow. Like a phenomenon.
so if you goddamn right, Beyonce will be on your fucking page, soaking up what the fuck you put down, because everybody, like I think Jaguar Wright has said that about Michael Jackson. She was like, Michael Jackson, what made Michael Jackson is what caused his death. You feel what I'm saying? His the beauty of him, the you feel what I'm saying? Like, the truth of him, the talent of him, like, what made Michael Jackson is also what made Michael Jackson Michael Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that he messed with no church. I don't believe he did half of the shit that the world was writing him out to be. The way that he owns the Beatles, the way that he owns literal other legendary groups, royalties and masters, the way that he would be out here speaking of against all these lies, against all this shit, and the traumas that he experienced as the in his childhood, like, it's so deep and it's so dark and it is so crazy, and we know what this industry is really about now. Like, I just, that's another rabbit hole. All I'm saying is, yes, Beyonce, be going to sleep watching your content. Yes, Beyonce, 9 times out very much so knows who the fuck you are. I could guarantee that you can get personal favor, and I feel like, whenever if and when she needs to pick me up, or a confidence boost, or understanding, goes through shit, you probably her whole her shaman. You just ain't on her payroll. And it might be great for you, because if you was on Beyonce's payroll, you probably wouldn't want to be. You probably wouldn't want you. I don't even think you really want that experience, because you don't give understudy energy. You don't give apprentice energy. You don't give
Oh
that.
no.
And that's
Uh-uh. No, no,
and
no. No, 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 no,
that's
no. No.
think that's what she would do, but it would be a large extraction of of your energy going to her, more than it already is, just from the potential. I hope you don't have her on the pedestal. I don't want you to have her on the pedestal. I feel like you have yourself on the pedestal, but you think highly of Beyonce. But
I think very
long as
highly of her. Why do I feel so highly of her?
cause your mama look like her. Goddamn, I don't know. It's weird. It's some shit with that. That's part of your story. You get that out, because that's fucking crazy to
I
be
used to
into
go
this
toe
day.
to toe with my grandmother about Beyonce. Like with my grandma, like, me and my granny are
That's
thick
why
as thieves.
I'm careful. Like, I can feel this. That's why I'm so careful about what I say, because I just feel like you would be want to fight me if I say something too harsh about her. I feel like say some shit about you. You probably wouldn't even be like that with me. But if I'm saying about Beyonce, I might be like, oh God, my bad. Like, I mean, like this, like. But
It's so funny because people do like tiptoe about Beyonce around me, and I'm like, I'm not in the beehive, but maybe I am, and I just didn't. Okay, hold on, help me unpack this, Fred. Because wait, what is my thing with her? I just feel like growing up, she had an energy that I appreciated, which was, why y'all bitches playing around? Get your shit together. And I felt like she was on her P's and Q's. And I loved how she peed and how she cued. Okay? Not how she peed. Ew, bitch. I just, you know what? There it is. As a kid, I studied her. I studied her. Everything. I studied her. I used to make memorabilia books and everything. I studied her. I studied that woman. I really
wow.
studied her. And I felt like I studied her. I just studied her. I felt like she was the only one who had the answers I needed. I feel like she was the only one. I feel like, and it was, my mother used to be mad at me sometimes because she felt like I would worship her and I would have more positive things to say about Beyonce than I would do my own family. And she'd be like, that woman could do no wrong in your eyes. And I'm just like, she's sickening and y'all are jealous. Like I always say, like I used to be like, the way I used to eat people up and use Beyonce as my example. But like I just felt like, you know what? Ooh, ill. You know what I just heard in my head, friend? She,
What?
I felt like oh my God, I saw the potential she had and knew that she would get there. And I was inspired. There was something about her. Like this is being revealed to me in the moment. I'm just like letting myself channel this through and just listening to my energy and my emotions. And all I'm hearing is I'm going to say it verbatim. She has the energy that, oh my God, I've been draining that bitch dry. Wow. She has the energy that I love her start, like she has the she I'm gagging. I'm kind of gooped and gagged at myself because I never thought of myself as an energy vampire. And I definitely think that I'm training that girl. In that, like, I'm not meaning to do that. However, there is, and let me, because maybe I'm using the wrong language. Maybe I'm using the incorrect language, but I feel like I'm seeing what she has, and I'm like, let me, hold on. What's happening here? What's like, I feel like I'm grasping
I
for something.
feel like it's backwards. I want you to understand it feeds off of you and your worship of her.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said this whole time I've always thought about it backwards. I've wanted you to see how Beyonce feeds off of your energy. She is the energy vampire. She feeds off of your energy and your worship of her.
Ooh, that feels like the truth.
That's what
Wow.
I see. That's why I want her to be off of a pedestal with you, and you be Beyonce. Not like you like Beyonce could never. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I want, because I feel like you give her too much energy and validation, and she uses your energy. Which is also glad why I was really glad you didn't go to her to motherfucking concert. Because we know what the fuck she was doing in them concerts to motherfucking people. Like, what she does to the masses, like, we have to understand the position that she's in. Like, she literally, she has the power to make the motherfucking world stop. Carry on. If she wants to, she has more power than the motherfucking president. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
She
Okay.
has someone like you that has deep reverence for her. Do you know what it means for someone of your energetic, generative, spiritual ranking to have deep reverence for anything? We all know the basics that when we pay attention to where attention goes, energy flows. If you pay a lot of attention, that means you paying Beyonce a lot of motherfucking energy. That means she's receiving a lot of love and energy from you.
And I have, girl, you say that, and all I could do is I just want to spit because the way that,
I have looked at you like, if you don't stop giving Beyonce all this motherfucking power, I want to you love her, so I respect it. But I'm looking like, but I love you. But I'm looking at you like, but I love you and I respect you, and you are out of this fucking world. Whereas in some ways, in some areas, we like Beyonce can't go where you can go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got access that Beyonce don't have in a very real motherfucking way. I'm saying what I'm saying, but I just want to be careful because whenever me and you come to moments about Beyonce, it be really rearranging some stuff with you sometimes. And I want to be careful with that. Like,
oh,
but I feel like you have so much power and energy and greatness untapped because it's like you're aspiring to be her or in that likeness whole time. It's like you've surpassed that likeness and you're giving her way more credit. This is I mean, we got eyes that look at it, we got an eye that see. And this is what I'm telling you from the eyes that I see. I didn't have a recording of Beyonce in my phone helping me get the deepest, darkest shit off of just being found on your page through somebody else's page to just eventually get on your TikTok. Before I got to your TikTok, I had a recording of you reposted from somebody else on Instagram that I watched for 2 weeks straight to help me get out of bed. Beyonce ain't never did no shit like that for me before. I don't go to Beyonce for shit, but entertainment. A soul level work, alchemical motherfucking transmuted some shit. Beyonce could never. If anything, Beyonce go put my energy wrapped up in some other shit and go have me around this whole literally like I got the motherfucking COVID jab or some shit. Like, no. Yeah. No. 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 But I
oh,
understand you stuck there and I understand your child and we will take that in a human aspect. I think you've got it. You understand her work ethic. You understand what it means to put nose to the grind, dance my ass off, learn these steps, eat this what you know the things to do because Virgo energy is practical, it's earth, it's literal. You watched her in her processes. You watched her and you retained as much as you literally can retain from her process, maybe her A to Z, how she work operation, order operation, some type of shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, there's absolutely nothing else that Beyonce could ever do for you that you don't already do it to a greater quality and standard and a in a way that is way more. We got Earth Entertainment versus Soul Transmutation and Ascension. That's what we're up against. An entertainer and a whole fucking multi-dimensional shaman. Uh, like an entertainer versus a full-blown past life regression, uh, Reiki, cellular DNA repair versus I want to get this ticket to a concert.
Eat me up, friend. Get me together.
That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And
Wow.
I just, that's what I've always saw. You didn't have to tell me you liked or loved Beyonce. If me and you never had a conversation, that's what I knew and I felt from the minute I laid eyes on you and your content. If I would have never followed you, had a conversation with you, and only had that one video, that was signed and stamped within, like, what are you talking about? That's gonna always remain. That's just the truth. That's the truth. That's just the truth. That's just the truth.
I needed to hear that. I give thanks and I receive thanks. Cool. My ancestors need me to speak very deliberately right now. Yes. There's only a couple people on this planet who could eat me up, and I will listen. And I understand, and I understand.
I'm for real, friend. Don't be mad at me tomorrow. Like I love her, but I love more than her, so much more than her.
I wrote out my dreams earlier today.
Hmm.
And the first thing I wrote out, I feel embarrassed to say this. The first thing I wrote out, I just let
Oh,
my inner child go and just wrote it out, just writing. And the first thing I wrote out was Beyonce and Mrs. Honeybee. And I feel embarrassed saying it because I feel like I hear my ancestors laughing at me, like, babe, babe. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I'm sorry, and my inner child is like, why? Why? I feel like we could fuck it up together. Like, let's eat this shit up together. And maybe that's not a thing. Maybe that's not a thing. And maybe it's my fantasy for it to be a thing. And as I say this, I'm starting to laugh at myself
hmm.
because I understand that there's billions of people on the planet, and I know that there's somebody else who Beyonce could partner with and be on the stage with and really fuck it up and eat it up with and thought that I want to. And I'm like, damn, I've never seen that though. I've never really seen it. Well,
You won't see that. You won't see the way as a partnership how you won't see it because y'all are really like eye level to you. You think y'all are eye level to you.
yeah.
To you think you're Beyonce or eye level whole time. You're about 6, 7, 8, more 9, 10, but on top of her. So she can only be on that stage, quote unquote, fucking it up with someone who she's a handler of, who she has chosen to put on the stage with her that she already outranks in occult,
Mm.
in in masonry, in witchery, in sorcery, like understand like she's only putting people on those stages that she already has control over. She already has she is the handler of.
Oh, I'm not letting
You
nobody
can't,
handle me like
you won't, she can't touch you. Like,
that. But see, oh, you know what's so funny is that as we're talking about this, I already feel like, okay, you're right. I gotta cut cords
like
because
Beyonce doesn't, you want access to Beyonce. Beyonce shouldn't have access to you. If you give Beyonce access to you, that is your free will.
yeah,
But I don't think your ancestors, your whole, that's not part of.
that's not my
No,
contract.
no, no, no.
Not you saying that and
You,
shit busting down outside my house. Damn. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Um.
I mean,
Okay.
how you feel for real? For real.
Like this.
I know. I know. I know. I can tell. I feel like you like no, no.
I feel like my whole life has been a lie. I feel like if I'm gonna use words, I feel like betrayed. I feel disrespected. I feel undervalued. And I feel unkind. I feel angry and enraged. I feel bitch, yuck, what the fuck? I
I want,
feel.
okay. I just heard this because I don't want you to go on the tangent of committing to those feelings and inviting the energy of that spirit to be with you. You fell in love with Beyonce. I don't think you know Sasha, and I think it's safe for you to keep
Wait,
writing
hold on. Say that one more time because the camera cut out.
you love with Beyonce. I don't think you know Sasha.
I understand what you mean. Ah. Oh, okay.
You love Beyonce. And you may at this moment, what I'm hearing, you may be very deeply connected to the essence and spirit of Beyonce Giselle. That could be very true. My whole left leg is tingling like a motherfucker right now. It's like my leg, and now spreading over to my hips, like something is happening within my body as I'm saying this. You have a deep kinship and relationship to Beyonce Giselle Knowles. That is who you know. That's who you know. That's who you have a deep reverence for. Beyonce Giselle Knowles. Beyonce Giselle Knowles. Carter, aka Sasha Fierce, is a different entity. Is a different uh experience of who you once knew. Beyonce, you could definitely be still giving energy and in connection and relationship to the essence of the soul being that is no longer occupying that body. That body of which that you see Beyonce as in present day is Sasha. Sasha Fierce is a demon. Sasha Fierce is a demon of chaos. Anybody can connect with Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce's energy is all up and through Renaissance. Okay, the energy of chaos is a beautiful divine feminine energy, you feel what I'm saying? But that is a entity that Beyonce channels and has given permission and access to her vessel, especially when she is on stage. The Beyonce Giselle Knowles that you are aware of is the Virgo that is shy, that is meek, that needed to be in speech school because she had that country twang. Because remember, she was right where I'm from. She was on these streets and these churches and these gyms performing with her girlfriends that was once Destiny's Child. You know what I'm saying? You are in a deep relationship and reverence to Beyonce Giselle Knowles, which I feel is actually it makes a lot of sense. Sasha Fierce, imagine you opening your channels up for this energy to come in, is specifically on stages, interviews when you need to be in that alter ego to be able to pop your shit. You feel what I'm saying? And this is the assistance of that energy, that entity that you give permission to help you embody who you need to channel while you on that stage. Because the real you don't have that little like that. Sasha come in, she touchdown, she cause hell. She fuck it up and you leave. You've been having, okay, bitch, come help me fuck it up, then go. What you don't understand is, in all honesty, the confidence and the shit that you have, honey, I don't know. I'm on to something right now. Cause your inner child may have a deep reverence for Beyonce, but to be honest, when you decide to your energy, you get more. But you get the thing is, Sasha fierce energy. Beyonce has only called in this energy to assist her when she's on stage.
Oh
Sasha
shit. Oh my
is
God. Oh
Sasha
my
has
fucking
now
God.
occupied this. Sasha is occupying Beyonce's vessel wholeheartedly. Imagine that you only give this entity access sometimes. Now when you say, okay, leave my body, you can go. Thank you for your services. And Sasha's like, nah, bitch, you leave. I'm here to stay. Right now, the energy that you see and you know as Beyonce is not Beyonce. It is Sasha Fierce fully occupying that vessel right now. And that's what you need to understand right now. Especially with the aspiration that you have. That aspiration might be, I don't know Beyonce's contract. I don't know. I probably have a long time ago about this black woman that had channeled this, that had said this album that we just got, Cowboy Carter, was none of Beyonce. If anything, this was Sasha Fierce. No, Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter really occupying the creative space for this experience. Let her tell it. Beyonce has left the building. Sasha is operating this vessel wholeheartedly. Imagine your energy, your essence, and your turn of existence becoming now overpowered by this entity that you allow to come in and occupy your vessel sometimes. But now the occupancy, the energy of that deity or that entity has grown, and your vital life force has started to dwindle out. You feel what I'm saying? So now it ain't no, oh, I'm the one that's a sovereign being over this vessel. This is what I say. My consciousness overthrows that consciousness. Imagine your that consciousness body overthrowing you and your existence in your own body. That's what they said.
Uh, Amen. There's a restructuring happening within my cells in this moment
Mm.
because I'm not meek and I'm not small.
Mm-mm.
And there is a pedestal that I did have her on still. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
that's where they've been wanting me to step on too. And I was not because I put her there. And it felt better for my inner child to stay where they were next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And next to her was on her stage.
Mm-hmm.
And as I create my own reality, I'm not next to her. I'm the only one
Mm-mm.
that's there.
Mm-hmm. Main character.
And with her around in my mind, she was my main character.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be my version. My inner child wanted to be her version of Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
And my inner child felt that Beyonce had the answers.
Mm-hmm.
My inner child now understands that I have the answers. So I don't actually go to Beyonce for
Mm-hmm.
anything,
Mm-hmm.
which also speaks to the dreams that I had been having where I kept giving Beyonce spiritual advice in my dream state.
Mm-hmm.
And myself feels angry which I love because that actually just feels like power. And I want to giggle because I understand in this moment that I felt that I needed permission to do a lot of things. And my mother resembles Beyonce quite physically.
Mhm.
And my mom was the reason that I didn't do a lot of things because I needed her permission. So I basically just replaced my mother with Beyonce. And ironically, that was so self saboteur in that I replaced the person who gave me authority to do certain things as someone who I was never going to meet in the first place.
It's never going.
So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
created I created an entity to always keep me bound, so that I would never come out too much. Because the moment that I would reach those
Mhm.
gates, that would be the entity there. And I knew that entity I would never cross until now,
Mhm.
where I've already crossed
Mhm.
my mother. And then I
Mhm.
crossed my mother. And I chose to ascend my mom to the point where I told my mother, our road can only ever be friends. I already came through the portal, babe. Your role as my protector when I needed your services to keep me alive are complete.
Mhm.
I want you to just be happy now. Like, let's drop the whole role of mom. Let's drop that. Because you know I don't call you for that type of shit.
Mhm.
And I love my mother and just want my mom to be my homie. Like, I want my mom to be my best friend, period. And I realized
Mhm.
I've mourned that reality. I've mourned that fantasy
Mhm.
because that's just not our world. That's not what we're doing. And still, I love, and still, I root for my mama, OD.
Mhm.
And so, in this moment, I feel that I need to remove Beyonce, which makes my stomach hurt. I need to remove Beyonce from that poor pet. From the, I need to remove her. I need to just
Mhm.
remove her. It's not that I can't listen to her music. It's that I need to stop with where I've placed her in my mind.
That's it. That's it. Like befriend her,
And
but
I
don't worship her.
Right, and I felt
Befriend.
like I was worshiping her and I didn't realize I was. And
Yeah.
I felt that if I removed her, then I wouldn't be able to listen to her music for some reason. And that was breaking my heart
Oh.
because I felt like her
Mm.
music really did help me get through.
Absolutely. I will play Renaissance in the gym when I need to channel bad bitch energy. When I need that extra push of confidence, especially if I'm wanting to put out a different type of content that I know is more kindred and vulnerable and just authentic to me. I need the extra push. I have to be in the gym. I'm that girl. It's not my I need that right now. Like I need to because by the time I'm ready to shower and put on my face and pop my shit, I need to know that I'm that fucking girl.
I hate hearing you say that in my body and in my consciousness because when you mention when you mention that energy, I'm that person when I'm with me. I'm that person on my own.
I know.
Um, it makes me want to cry. I hate it. Um,
Now I was channeling it. I was like, "Fuck, this honey is that bitch." Like effortlessly, like when honey pop shit, that's you Sasha more than Beyonce. You be wanting to be if anything, the Beyonce that you tap into, the true essence of Beyonce is sweet, kind, probably wants to be really liked. She's a fucking Virgo. As a Virgo rising, that's probably one of the most. I'm like, why did I pick this placement? Because the criticalness, the perfectionist is like, the micromanaging, the meekness, it's shy. I am shy, bitch. I'm shy when I don't want to be shy. I give too much of a fuck what other people think about me when I don't need to. I'm of service. I think I'll be doing people a favor being nice to them. Eh, That's that Virgo energy. Beyonce needs Sasha to be the bad bitch that you think you in love with. You are Sasha. She has to channel your energy to be the Beyonce that you think she is.
That's embarrassing to hear. That's embarrassing to hear at 33 years old after all the work that I did to be me. And I love it
It
because I
should
like
not
being
be
gathered.
embarrassing. It should not be embarrassing to me. It should be freeing because how you can't see that when the same energy that I'm talking about, the same image of Beyonce that you watch blossom from a little girl to now the supernova that she is. You got to understand you are a consumer of her. The whole time you on your spiritual journey, you still a consumer of her entertainment. You can't see her in the way that I see her. For one, I wasn't a consumer of her like that. I can see her more spiritually and can speak of her from this perspective because I'm not someone that I didn't have to pull. I didn't use her life's unfolding as an inspiration to mine. You were in LA, you were in the fucking entertainment world. You have a mama that looked like her. Like this was all part of your everything. Like including this conversation. Like how could you feel what I'm saying? I didn't Beyonce wasn't my inner child inspiration. She wasn't someone that helped me out of my dark moment. Me looking to her and seeing her grow and do her thing. That's not my story. She didn't help me in that way. She helped you in that way for many reasons. The decisions that Beyonce has made on that same road to stardom, she's came across the exact like if you was to look at Beyonce as Aaliyah, who linked up with R. Kelly to get her to where you feel what I'm saying and understand the pedophilic nature of R. Kelly, then you need to apply that same abuse to Beyonce. You need to look at Beyonce and Jay-Z as a business transaction, not as a relationship built on no type of love and motherfucking commitment. You need to look at Beyonce potentially going through the same shit that people that say surviving R. Kelly or surviving Diddy went through. Because Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, that you know, she went through that shit. And right now, she probably listen. She's paid a high price ticket to be who the fuck she is, where the fuck she is. She's owned by her partner. Beyonce wants to thrive in all those areas, if you ask me, so that she can live a normal life where she doesn't have to be a fucking cash cow for the man that bought and paid for her. Beyonce, of course, consumes your content. You help that woman on a soul level. If anything, you helping the real Beyonce possibly get back in her fucking body. I think you've been eluded by the idea. You've been connected to the idea of who you thought this woman is or has been or what it's taken for her to get here. But Beyonce, I don't think can open her mouth to begin to explain what she has endured to be the powerhouse that we see.
The oracle in me feels, the oracle in me feels truths,
Okay.
frequency,
Okay.
and I'm receiving.
Okay.
My emotions are everywhere in the
Mm-hmm.
most devastatingly beautiful storm. And click, 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 click. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Uh. Oh. Thanks. I needed to be freed. Thanks.
Yeah.
I needed to be freed. Thanks. I was still in school and had been teaching the
You was
class.
hello. I'm like, you holding yourself back whole time. You the professor. You in the classroom the whole time. You got the access key to the motherfucking faculty room.
Uh, Using the public restroom, girl. Yuck. Myself's arrogant. If we're talking about the words, my Scorpio moon places me in the position to be the extremist of all. I'm very arrogant. And I know I have every right to be. I don't use my voice like I could. I was afraid they'd kill me.
Mm,
I was afraid the only way I'd be able to get to where I needed to get to is if I played the game
mhm.
that they created.
Mhm.
And so I played it. I'm not playing their game anymore. And I
Oh.
stopped playing their game a while ago. And they tried to, I tried. I was never playing their game. I was always playing my own. I just created quite the fucking game. I created quite an opponent for myself to learn from. I
Mhm.
wanted the best in the game to be who I went up against
Absolutely.
as my counterpart so I could learn.
Absolutely.
And
You want to spar with the best of them. Iron sharpens iron.
yeah, I never wanted to compete. I wanted to play. And I wanted to play with the best. I wanted to
Absolutely.
play with the greatest. And wish granted. Wish granted. Wish granted, there's a wrestle happening in my mind.
Mhm.
Am I allowed? Am I allowed? Am I allowed to make such a drastic shift? Am I allowed to change so drastically? Am I
Yep.
allowed to awaken the souls that I'm contracted to awaken?
Mm. Is it am I allowed? Because that might be your question. Because to me, mine is it safe? Is it safe for me to? Is it safe for me to be confident? I have to be that level of confidence. It's safe for me to be seen. It's safe for me to do exactly what I came here to do. It's safe. It's safe for me. It's safe. It is safe for me to be seen.
Then I am allowed. Then I am then I am allowed. Oh, I like how that feels. I enjoy that feeling. Ooh, I really enjoy that feeling.
Me too.
I really enjoy that feeling. Oh, I like that feeling. That feels
Yeah.
good.
It's a permission slip. The way that you the permission slips.
What time is
Permission.
it? What time is it?
8:17 my time, so it might be 6:17 your time.
Yeah. Oh, huh, huh. There's a lot of inner child healing happening in my body.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm sorry, girl. I got too wrapped up in class. My inner child used to be afraid of of leaving the lesson. What if I don't know it though? What if I didn't learn it? I feel in my
Mm-hmm.
past lives I was despicable. I feel like in my past lives there was no taming me, so the only thing they could do was erase me. And I've been
Mm.
feeling that in my spirit and in my soul since forever. When I was about 2 years old, that's the earliest dream I can remember. And my grandmother said that she used to watch me, and she said that I would just scratch profusely in my dream like I was fighting demons. And I remember my dreams back then, and I remember the bed I was sleeping in. I remember I used to face the wall and everything, and I used to sleep with my uncle. And we would used to sleep back to back to each other. We were best friends. And I always would have the same recurring dream or nightmare. And I was just in a pit of fire. I was just like, literally, I was just engulfed in flames, and that was it. And I would have that dream every night. Every night, that would just be my only dream. And I feel chaotic. Uh, I feel untamable. I feel like I've held me back out of the safetyness of everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I don't like that feeling. I feel like I did something really bad and I don't want to do it again. I feel like I understand the consequences of such behavior. And I don't want to be destructive in that way anymore. And I feel that if I show up as what I feel like is coming out of me right now, I'm going to, it will destroy paradigms that have been constructed and built. And I also hear that's why you're there.
Mm.
And I just hear my inner child saying, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I feel like I'm destroying what's already been created, what's already been set in stone. And I feel that I was built, like I even wrote in a poem, Colossus made of steel, where I'm meant to shatter what's been built in stone on purpose.
I think
And
you're
there's,
ready.
I want to so bad. Is it weird that I want to? I want to so bad. Oh, I want to so bad. Oh, I want to so bad. And the thing is, oh, wow, I already have. I've started. I started. I started. I started. I did it on purpose and I didn't even realize I was doing it on purpose. I said I was going to listen to my spirit, and my spirit said, oh, thank God. Because your ego won't do
Mm.
what we're telling you to do.
Mm.
Like you did, like we went through all of this. We went through all of
Mm.
this, and my ego's like, oh yeah, shit. My ego just won't now. Like my ego's like, oh, I'm not doing this. You got to do it. I'll go with you. I'll do it with you, but I'm not doing it. Like you do it.
Mm.
And I feel my ego says I'm here to learn. So teach me. You do it. Show me.
Mm-hmm.
My ego says if I have to come back to Earth to do it again, I'll do that. Like I'll do it. That's fine. But show me. Show me, because with what my ego feels that it remembers, and my ego feel like
Mm-hmm.
my ego has been like I've been diving so deep into my unconscious. Again, my majority of my chart is in my 12th house, ruled by Capricorn.
Wow.
My
Wow.
sun, Uranus, Neptune, um, Mercury. My sun, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and my true north are all in my 12th house, ruled by Capricorn, and then I'm a Capricorn rising.
That is some heavy hitter shit.
Right, and then my Pluto, my midhaven, and my moon are all in Scorpio, and that's in
Wow.
my 10th house, I believe. So my life has been stupid. It's been stupid. And I don't, at this point in my soul, I understand the destruction that I'm meant to cause. The disruption, I'll say that. I'm gonna that feels better. That feels better. That feels better. I feel the disruption I'm meant to cause. And I want to I just want to do this. I'm like, okay, let's do it then. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Especially look at especially if you look at that disruption as catalytic as it is.
Right, and it's meant to be for my Venus is in Aquarius as well in my second house. So I feel that the second house being ruled by Taurus, that earth energy, that material energy, that material world energy, and then my moon being in that 10th house, that outside that the world again energy, but in a different, say, like work, career, 10th house, but second house earthly valuables, values even, that energy, but also so close to early development. I really feel, friend, as I'm saying this to you, I'm supposed to shatter this fucking planet. I'm supposed to shatter the shit. There's a myriad of us, I'm sure, that are we're all on the same fucking path. And I just feel like you mentioning all this shit, we've been talking about Beyonce for so fucking long, and I feel that she is one of the most influential people on the goddamn planet. And I put her there. I feel like I put her there in my mind as the most influential person on the planet. And I just keep hearing, then bitch, what are you? And I'm like, oh, as your
Yes.
phone fall. Like,
You,
like, oh, oh, oh,
I
like when,
think Beyonce is inspiring,
okay,
during you're influential.
okay,
And inspiring, and remember she's Virgo energy. So she inspires us in a way that is practical, literal, and of service in a lot of ways. You feel what I'm saying? Like she inspires us to be our best self. Like be our best self. You feel what I'm saying? Do your best, give your best, go full out. She inspires that. Beyonce is not influential. We don't look at Beyonce's outfit and go like, I want to go buy that. Nothing Beyonce does sends us to the store to go grab it. She doesn't have influence because, for one, what's in her refrigerator, we don't know what she eat. We don't know what kind of shit she like. You feel what I'm saying? Like she doesn't
damn,
our livelihood, our nothingness. She doesn't influence us to take the step to go towards getting it. No, she inspires us to be our best self. Beyonce is inspiring. Honey, you are influential. You make people want to be better. And on top of that, you give us tools, you teach us. Beyonce inspires. We know what an inspiration do. Inspiration. She can inspire nobody to sing. She cannot inspire nobody to act. She can't inspire nobody to start a business. She can't inspire nobody to create a lifestyle wellness brand. She can't inspire nobody to start a hair company. She can't inspire nobody to start a lipstick line. She can inspire us to entertain. She can inspire us to dance, to perform, and to sing. Even then, her inspiration is limited. You have influence, and you have influence in so many areas and in so many ways. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
Can continue, she can continue to inspire you if you choose to need her to still be inspiration for your systems, your performance, your service. But you're not even like Beyonce because you actually talk to your honeybees. Goddamn.
I
You
do.
actually acknowledge them. You actually give gratitude and thankfulness for them. She don't acknowledge nobody in the beehive. She ain't never beehive. She don't even act like the beehive fucking exists. When she got that Grammy, she said, thank LGBTQ community and got the fuck off there. Say she thanked her husband, the LGBTQ community, and got off the stage when she thanked people for the album, that Grammy that she got from Renaissance. Nobody else. She didn't even thank God. I don't know if she thanks God. I don't really know who her God is. You feel what I'm saying? But like, she can inspire us to sing, dance, and to be of service for singing and dancing. And it's only going to be inspiration. And the inspiration is going to come from any media that we got in her formative years as a singer and a dancer. It's not going to be current today inspiration because don't display that. She just pop out when she pop out and do what she do, and then she get the fuck on.
Raven, you awakening me, giving me activations and stuff. I swear to God.
I should have had enough tonight. I'm gonna leave you alone.
No, this is perfect because every time we talk on the phone, it's always some deep ass activation. And for the first time, like, I'm not like fighting it. I'm just accepting the activation.
You
And I'm
are.
like,
You aren't, and that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful because
I normally
I've
fight
never been able to
you.
say I've never been able to say this with friends.
I'm shook. I'm like, damn, I really done changed. You said the words. You said you're ready. And I like, you're right. I am ready. You're right. I am ready. I just felt the energy release from my fucking dick right now. Like, there's no way I could have listened. There's no other way to put it. Look, I'm ready. And I'm ready. Raven, I could literally go to sleep tonight and not even have like I'm dead. Like we could like literally today, my whole life could change. Like today, that's how I feel. I feel like at this point, I feel like everybody in the spirit realm has been waiting for this conversation, and now it's just like, oh, I can't even like, oh, I don't have no. I'm stuttering.